The terminal you see is the Pax S80. The functions on here are very simple and can all be found under the function key. We will be going through the first option, which would be a general sale. As you see on the terminal, it'll say input amount, credit sale. Only thing you need to do is enter the actual amount of the sale. Once the amount is entered, hit the green enter button. It'll give you the option to insert, tap, swipe card, or input account. In this case, we were doing a chip transaction where we insert the microchip into the bottom of the machine until it clicks in. It pre-prints and sends out for authorization. You can tear the slip and wait, and it'll automatically print the customer copy, and you can remove the customer's card. As you see on this receipt, we have an item for a tip line, which will allow us to adjust the tip after the fact, which would be in certain business scenarios. Right. All of our options should be accessed under the func key, which is function, so let's get funky. You have your options here, which you can cycle through using the up and down arrow. To run your batch, review, find a transaction, or keep going down for more options. As we originally ran a sale, we will now run a return on the sale. You could also hit the number 9 to access that from the menu. Once highlighted, hit the green enter button. If the terminal has a password on it, you will punch in the password now. If not, it'll access the menu once entered. It'll ask you which type of transaction you would be running a return on, credit or cash. This one will hit credit. Type in the amount and hit enter. Then you will insert the microchip until it clicks, and it'll send off for authorization. Tear the first copy, and you can wait, and it'll automatically print the customer copy, and you can remove the card. Then you go back to the function menu for your next transaction. Now we'll be going to adjust a tip after a transaction was ran. Hit the function key to access the options and hit the up arrow until you see tip menu. Or you could hit the corresponding number to access that once entered the function menu. Hit the green enter button once highlighted. I find it easiest to go by transaction number, which you can find on the receipt. Go down to number 4, hit enter, and it'll ask for the transaction number. Hit the transaction number, hit enter. It'll pull up the transaction, and this is where you would verify. If it was incorrect, you could hit the red cancel key to exit. This is correct, I'm hitting enter, and it'll show you the options. If there was a previous tip on the sale, it would be here, and then you would be allowed to adjust it with the new tip rate here. I'm going to punch in the new tip and hit enter, and it'll show us the tip amount. I'm confirming with enter or cancel if it was incorrect, and then it gives you the new total. Enter one more time will allow you to go to the next transaction, or you can hit cancel to exit the tip menu until you're back to the main screen. Final transaction would be settling your day. You will hit the function button again, and you will go down to batch and hit enter once highlighted, and then hit enter on batch close. It'll upload transactions and settle the funds for capture. In the event that you need to avoid a transaction, follow these steps. Hit the function button to access the options menu. Scroll down until you have void highlighted and press the green enter button. If there is a password on the terminal, it'll ask for it now and you can enter it. If not, it'll access the menu automatically. You will select your payment type, 1 for credit, 2 for cash. Select credit. It'll ask for the transaction number, which can be found on the receipt. I will press 1 and hit enter. Once the transaction is found, it'll show up here so you can verify this is the correct transaction. If not, you can hit cancel and go back. Otherwise, hit enter. It'll ask you to void, hit yes to proceed, or cancel for no if there was a mistake. it'll send off authorization, and the transaction is voided. Tear the copy. You can wait, and it'll automatically print the customer copy. In the event that a terminal update is needed, the Pax S80 is equipped with a very useful tool. All you have to do to update the credit card machine, as long as it is connected to the internet, is turn it off and turn it back on. It'll connect to the server and automatically update. To turn off the Pax S80, you will hold down the power button, which is here. Newer versions are gray, older versions are red, as you see here. All you do is hold it down till it shuts off, and then hold it down till it turns back on. In the boot process, it'll connect to the server and pull the update.